Well, good morning again, everyone, and thank you all, as always, for joining me. This is out of Breitbart News, where you're not going to want to miss this one, guys. I will be leaving links in the description box below. Where how many of you watched the Golden Globes last night, if any of you even at all watched the Golden Globes? Of course, I know we didn't here, but this is out of Breitbart News, guys, where Golden Globe host Ricky Gervais scared Hollywood during his opening monologue at the annual award show on Sunday, cracking jokes, where he went on to further state, as he was addressing the crowd there of A-list TV actors and directors or whatever, where he stated, "You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg." Imagine that, guys. Gervais told the A-list crowd at the top of the show, "So if you win, come up and accept your little award tonight." Where he went to state, "Come up, accept it, thank your agents and your God, and F off." You're going to really like what he went on to further state here, guys. "No one cares about your views on politics or culture." Even though he may have been joking, thank you, Gervais. Somebody has to have, heard it. I think, actor Robert De Niro is another one of them as well. He has got quite a mouth on him. He obviously does not like President Trump whatsoever. Cannot stand the guy. But here's what Gervais really went on to further state. You're going to really like this one, where he even went on to refer to some of these Hollywood directors as perverts. That's correct, guys, because many of them were friends with the late Jeffrey Epstein, as many of us all know. Didn't kill himself. But here the article further reads, guys. Golden Globe host Ricky Gervais delivered the opening monologue on Sunday at the awards event and called, a room full of A-list stars and directors and producers perverts. That's correct, guys. In the article here further reads, "In the room of some of the most important TV and film executives in the world, people from every background," said Gervais, "but they all have one thing in common. They're all terrified of Ronan Farrow. He is coming for you. He is coming for you," Ricky Gervais went on to state, most likely joking as he was speaking to the crowd there. But he went on to further state, "Look, talking to you." Look, talking to all you perverts," he added. "It was a big year for pedophile movies, such as Surviving R. Kelly, Leaving Neverland. Many of you probably remember that. The two popes as well. But during his opening presentation, Gervais also dragged members of Hollywood for being a friend of the deceased convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein, as many of you may already know, where the article further reads, host added, obviously didn't kill himself. Many of us already know that, guys. You think it's some big coincidence that, while Jeffrey Epstein was in his jail cell, just minutes before his death, suddenly his camera stopped working and the two guards happened to have been taking a nap or just weren't paying attention or should have been doing their rounds at that time or whatever. And suddenly, between the time that the camera went dead, suddenly Jeffrey Epstein was, killed or whatever. I mean, come on, guys. You can't make this stuff up. Somebody had to take him out in order to keep him quiet. But again, of course, moving on, guys. But I will be leaving links down in the description box below. If you just give me one quick second here, you guys. Let me see, what else do we have here. This is a good one. President Trump not leaving. Let me see. Screen's a little bouncy here. I apologize. "President Trump, we are not leaving Iraq until they pay us for the military base." Well, this should be a good one, guys. I apologize if we go a little longer than normal here, but I'm going to do my best to get you through this. But the article here reads, "President Donald Trump said that the United States would not leave Iraq until the country paid the United States for the military base they built there." Well, this should be pretty interesting. "We have a very extraordinarily expensive air base that's there. It costs billions of dollars to build. Long before the time," he said, what President Trump went on to state, "we're not leaving unless they pay us back for it." Well, imagine that, guys. The article here further reads, "Trump commented on the Iraq and Iran as he traveled back to Washington, D.C. from the Mar-a-Lago after both countries protested his decision to eliminate Iranian General Qassem Soleimani in Baghdad in a drone strike on Friday. But of course, guys, for the sake of time, we are going to be leaving links in the description box below where you can read further into this yourself, guys. But with that being said, again, I am your host, Chi-Town Zone. For those of you, again, watching for the first time, do feel free to subscribe. Stay tuned, and God bless.